MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Chris Sale is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
For the Yankees.
So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Into the box, Mike Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Tauchman playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox. The right fielder, Alex.
And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tanaka has racked up over 130 innings on the mound and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for 3rd. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gets chased, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in 3rd place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title here. He's going to have to put together a nice second half to get it done, though.
As a look, now the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
Ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And here's the 3-2 from him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Ball one. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Fouled off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Cervelli recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Torres is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch on its way. Voigt playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's done well, 6 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Benintendi, a runner at second with 1 away. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So here's Michael Chavis now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Line drive base hit. In to score the runner from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Junior.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And it's fouled away. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 offering.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 2-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take 1 swing for him to get right back on track. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 36 RBIs. Check on first by Sale, and he's back easily. Smoked on the ground left side. There's one. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First pitch coming. Here it is. Urshela is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Ripped down the first base line. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. The average coming in at .332, 31 homers and 81 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Tanaka's ready. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Aye.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Bogarts takes off. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mike Tauchman.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Gleyber Torres. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Count still at 1-2. 1-2. Here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1.
At the ball. 1-1.
Hey.
And that misses 2-2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sanchez, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 3 runs already home here. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-2 New York. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So coming to the plate, Mitch Moreland will be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Left side, reined in, and there's 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Francisco Cervelli. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Cervelli, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Three, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Tanaka pauses. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Settling in now, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That's inside. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Heath Hembry comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. Hembry is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch in a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Chavis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1-0. Here it is.
No, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Labor.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded, but they still lead this one 4-2. back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he takes ball 1. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Into the box, J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That misses. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Down into left center for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set. Here it comes.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 4-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Aaron Hicks stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's in there for a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains a 4-3 game. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
The
time.
left fielder, Andrew.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Tanaka sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And the pitch. Misses, ball 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt.
7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Mike Tauchman. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Barnes, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Aaron Judge will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Count 1-1.
A bouncer to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Gleyber Torres will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
3-0 the count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 5-3 New York. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 53, Zach Britton.
Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The right fielder, number 99. Alex.
In now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Rafael Devers, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-0 home. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Chad Green takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. J.D. Martinez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Called strike 0-2. Green has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. First and second now, one man out. Three balls and two strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Line toward right center. And this gets down. Extra bases, and this could change everything. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball and a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. No contact there, and it's 1-2. One and 2. Here it is.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The set and the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up, and Voit will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 5. Josh Taylor is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The 2-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Benintendi coming up, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging and pitching staff.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Tuchman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Fastball well outside. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. The Yanks leave one. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
The New York Yankees. Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Kahnle, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. That gets down and the inning will continue. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Verdugo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The set and the 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Darwin's Hernandez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
2-2. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Aaron Judge will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Barnes wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Darwin's Hernandez records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.